Yeah, shit, we moving around now. Shit, try new substance coming up, country money. Shit, known barber, entrepreneur everywhere from, I'm saying, serving this country. Um, shit, let's check out G shit now. We'll get more into that. Let them tell y'all about that. But, you know what I'm saying? He come from PJK, you know what I'm saying? Trill nigga, you know what I'm saying? Rose up, you know what I'm saying? He done did his thing. I heard. We gonna get more into it though. Let y'all tell itself. All y'all out there, shit, salute all them that been dealing with me on South Arkansas Trill Talks all. But I'm bringing more people out there that they doing their own thing. People you may know, people I may not know. People you might want me to have on here. I ask their own question. They live in their own story. So I just want everybody out there to tune in. Shit, we just go, what I'm saying, do our own thing. But shit, you see how it looking. Ah, what's been good, man?
Man, shit, nothing but the red money. Yeah.
Hey, I like the setting though, man. I like the setting, paint shit, you know what I'm saying? It ain't new to me, but it might new to y'all, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm gonna let them know. I'm gonna let you introduce yourself, man. Tell them about yourself, man. I'm gonna go get us some more people in there in a minute, but I'm gonna let me go and get us some more people here in a minute. Then I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you introduce yourself.
Got you, man. I appreciate the compliment on the room too, bro. I actually did this motherfucker myself.
That's
I
what's
painted the
up.
wall. I ordered everything to put on the wall, and I got my girl. Shout out to nail art.
That's what's up. Yeah, man. Hey, I
Nail
see.
P art. Yeah, she came and did the logo for me on the wall. And we put it together.
That's what's up. I see, man. They ain't even knowing all this hidden talent you got and shit. That's what's tripping me out. But I'm put all the people in here, I'll get them up in here. Show my own boy some love. You know him by Greg Trot out there, Arkansas, South Arkansas vet, entrepreneur now up here, doing this thing, moved away from town. Shit, been all over, you know what I'm saying? From the Florida days. He's serving this country everywhere. Hey, I'm gonna let them tell you about it. Hey man, introduce me, man. Let them know who you is, man. Tell them who you is more, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause they don't know how much entrepreneur you is. You like the number one barber in the state. You know what I'm saying? Tell them all about yourself, man. I'm just putting tear back. Let you know, man. Give a question back for you. For us to know a question with you.
Yeah.
Just like
Man,
shit.
well, like you said, man, my real name is Greg, but everybody know me as Country Money, Country Cut, the Rich Barber. Shit.
What influenced you, man? What was your influence in dropping your music and craft? Like, do you consider that you one of the original of how you got your original style from from tell them about your barber skill. Tell them about why you number one in the state. Tell them about how you so unique with your style of barbering. Tell them about this part of it. How long you been doing having your barber license? Tell them about that, man.
Well, shit, I've really been, you know what I'm saying, like, I've been cutting hair for probably about almost 10 years now, really. And I started cutting hair, man. I ain't got most stories like most barbers and stuff where they started cutting hair when they was kids or whatever. I actually met a female I was talking to in Tampa, Florida when I was down there, and she was in beautician school. And one day she just was like, "You should go to barber school." And I was like, "Hey, barber school? Ain't no fucking barber, man." You know what I'm saying? Like, so, but I thought about that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like weeks later, like, dang, like a barber. You know, and it made me think about big money. You know, big money,
Yeah.
free big money, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Shout out to Big Money out there.
man,
You know what
real.
I'm saying? Trill nigga. Entrepreneur with the Clipper game. Probably big influence up there and hold it down, you know what I'm saying? Shout out there. Yeah, man. Hey, I see that, that was a big thing. Did you like You know, because I know you don't work in a lot of shops up here, and I know that you got to have game just go in the shop. You always done paid your way with your own chair of doing your own thing, just based upon coming to Arkansas, because you know you Arkansas baby. You know what I'm saying? Tell how the rap game was for you. I'm gonna tell you about that too. But tell them about your barber game. Was you cutting hair in Florida down there, or you didn't come back to up here?
Well, like I was saying, I thought, I thought about what she had said to me. I was like, dang, like, man, Big Money was a player. You know what I'm saying? I just kept thinking about him. So I was like, man, I went, and it was like I already knew how to do it. I don't know how I knew how to do it. Now, don't get me wrong, I wasn't as good as barber I am now then, but like I knew way more than I supposed to knew starting a new job. Like I didn't know nothing about cutting no hair until I went to school. And it was just like a gift from God. That was my calling in life. And I thank God that I found that calling, because a lot of us got callings in life and we ignore them because we work at a job. Now I could never work for I would never work for somebody again. You know what I mean? Like that just ain't gonna happen. Like I rather work for myself. Like why? I feel like you working for somebody pimping you. Like man, you can't pay. Man, most people ain't making $100 in a day. I blow that in a day. You know what I'm saying? Like so, why would I? Man, that's just my mindset. But it was hard to go from employee to self-employed. That's a whole mind change. People be scared. They used to, getting that check every 2 weeks or every week and paying they bills with that. But they don't know that the same money you making in a week, in a month, you can make that in one day.
Man, yeah. Tell them how, cause niggas be want to know out there, like, cause you know me, I'm going cutting all the ways, cutting all the trees down. You feel me? Niggas be want to know from that, your high ass anyway. They be want to know why you become $100 barber or charging people from a good price. Do you feel confident from what you learn how to do over the years with your art of skill cutting hair, or do you just feel like that, because some people feel like that's a get over just based on what I'm saying, but do you feel like if you worth what you can cut a person, if when people come to you, if they're gonna be satisfied with you? Just tell people about that. That journey of coming from an older, like from starting off where before the pandemic, you feel me? So people can understand how that went, because people just think, oh man, he just coming out the door and just finding people. Because you gotta explain to people sometimes when people be trying to knock a real nigga hustle. You feel me? Tell them all about that, man.
See, you can't knock no real nigga. See, I'm gonna tell you what makes me different from other barbers. You know what I'm saying? Like, and shout out to all my barbers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't got no beef with nobody, bro. I'm too old to be beefing with anybody. So don't think none of that. What makes me different from the next barber is what I have put into my craft. Like, a lot of people don't know. I done went to Atlanta and stayed out there to go set in a class, and I might have to pay $400, $500, $600, $700, $800 for that class. Yeah. But the game that I learned, it made me be in a mindset where I can come back to the shop and apply those rules that I needed to apply myself. Me becoming a better barber made me charge more. I know what you're gonna get. You ain't getting no bumps on your neck. My supplies are clean. The type of clippers I'm cutting you with, bro, like you can pay a car note with them. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm on some rich barber shit. Like for real. Like I don't even want to deal with everybody. If paying $100 for a haircut bothers you, then I don't want you around me. I got friends. I come from the hood. I come from the struggle. I got partners already. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no new friends, bro. I ain't trying to make no new friends. But one thing about it is what kind of messed me up in the whole hustle of this barber game is people that you know ain't gonna come spend that money with you, but a stranger, a person that don't even know you, making you rich. That's the world now, strange world. That's so real. That's so weird to me.
Because we come from nothing, and you never think that if somebody see you make it from something, they'll be wanting to support you more. But think about what you just said, man, because it's like you just said with your skills of what you know how to do. That'd be the biggest thing of saying, like, you charge what you want to charge. You can come get it, don't come get it. But the biggest thing with it, man, like it's a one of a kind art. And one thing about it, you good with women with their hair. I ain't never seen a woman complain about you cutting hair.
I ain't gonna front, bro. I'm good at anybody that comes to sit in my chair. They gonna get it. I can cut hair with shears. I got Asian clients, white clients, Mexican clients, black. It don't matter. That's what I said. That's why I said I went and sat in those classes and dropped that bag down so I can be able to learn how to do this and how to do that. It ain't nothing that I can't do. Why? Bro, that's just like somebody that's hustling some dope, and you got somebody calling your phone, and you ain't got what they want. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You ain't know. I don't want to miss no money. Why I look like somebody trying to come to my set in my this is some free money? What? Oh, I want to learn how to do that too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So hey, but then I want to shout out to all the shops that I did cut in, man, because I learned. Tell them how you universal up that, man. Shout them out, man. You do well, man. I learned something from every shop that I went into, which prepared me to be able to work in my own spot now. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, shout out to King of Fade. I learned a lot working in that shop. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of pros and a lot of cons. You know what I'm saying? Like, I told me a lot of things about, I watched every barber in that shop and the way they cut. You know, and I picked up on somebody. I used to like the way Shay fade. Like, her fade game was so cold. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was just the coldest to me. And I gravitated to her style of cutting. Like, for real, like, because like I said, I could cut, but I had not mastered that stuff yet. They had been cutting for a minute. King, them boys had been cutting for years. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going there watching these boys, and I see, like, King taught me how to polish. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what take your haircut from a $20 haircut to a $50 haircut. The way you put that polish on there, man. Like, anybody, I can give somebody a quick haircut, but see, my clients, I book them for an hour. They get an hour of my time. It ain't even really about the haircut all the time. It's the whole experience that they get from me, man. We gonna have a conversation. Man, people tell me, I got people darkest secrets, and I would never tell because they know I'm a solid nigga. I don't tell people business. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, I have a lot of therapy I do for my clients. It's more than just that haircut they get when they come. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's that whole experience, and you got to build that rapport between people to allow you to be able to allow that person to keep coming back. You know, I don't want no person to come get a haircut by me one time. I don't want you to keep that. Yeah. But if you keep coming over the time, you done paid a whole something. You know what I'm saying? Like, now you're important to me. I have to cater to you. I treat all my clients like celebrities. And that was something that I learned in one of the class. But I'm telling you, this free game I'm giving y'all right now, for real, because I had to pay for it. And fam, I salute you because I know, you know, you do like, cause we know you had did West Side Day, Haganil Day, and you were willing to come out there and cut free haircuts and stuff. I salute you for that, cause I don't even think people that got their lights like that, they don't even come out and just come out to the hood and even want to cut somebody's hair. And it was for everybody. Anybody want a haircut that they could have got a haircut. It wasn't just for, as they want to say, the poor kids. It was just anybody that wanted one. But that's one thing about your time. You don't care about that and you undid that. So anybody say, oh man, you never didn't tell, like, man, you always do it for the hood type stuff. You can go home sometimes. For my hood. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't going to go cut hair in nobody else's hood, folks. I don't know. I came from my own struggle. If I'm going to do something for free, I'm going to go to my hood and do it. I don't do stuff for free. I just ain't like that, bro. That ain't business. You know what I'm saying? Like, when people go to dealers and go to all these other stores and stuff, and they ask you $99.99 plus taxes, you pay that. You ain't asking them, can I give you 80? No, hell no, you can't give me 80. You can really tip me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, come on, man. That's why, but I don't do. That's why I don't deal with those type of clients. My clientele, man, we really some elite people. I got some, man. I cut some people hair that's like some big people in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like really turned up people, man. But they got something going on. But you know, it's not always about the $100 for the haircut, man. It's more of I'm being able to establish relationship with people that's paying $100 for a haircut. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's weight, and there's certain things you don't got to deal with them type of people. They ain't never asking me for nothing. They ain't never asking me to cut their hair for free. You know, it's just a whole week. It's a different type of conversation with this person. And then that's just good business, a good conversation. Do you think it's what the barber's conversation and good business, do you think that play a big part in why you successful with that too? For sure. Like I said, every shop I went to, man, after I left King of Faith, I went to Bob's Studio, man. Shout out to them boys over there, man. Stowe, DJ Sean, man, them boys, them my guys, you know what I'm saying? Like we worked together for like 3 years, man, and them boys was solid, cause you know what I'm saying. The first shop I had went to, man, it was kind of like it was a lot of shady stuff going on. Where there was some hate amongst other barbers in there, bro. Like I knew I needed to get from around that, so I left that shop because you know what I'm saying. Like I'm thinking everybody is cool, but sometimes people be some cool ass haters. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and you know, I had to get away from that. But when I got to Vibe Studio, man, it was like, man, it was like a brotherhood, man. They just soaked me in, you know what I'm saying? Like, and man, I even like brought something to the table too, because niggas really wasn't like going to hair shows and stuff like too much like that, man. I started, man, everybody, man, let's get together. Everybody, we're gonna go out. We whole shop went to ATL together to the hair show. You know what I'm saying? Like Trey Hop, Jizz, man, like we had JB, man, we had the Sherelle, man, we used to have fun. Like it was just a fun, and that's what I wanted to be a part of, a team like that. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, it was just a fun experience. And then, but you know, sometimes like you have barbers that be in the shop, and then they might bring a crowd of people that one of my clients might fear. You know, because you know, you got niggas and you got black people. You know what I'm saying? Like, black people is a little different from niggas. Like, they be scared to walk up in a shop when there's 5 dudes standing outside. Man, they might just be smoking cigarettes. They don't know. They might be cool. Ain't nothing going on. But to the eye of somebody else that might be working at a doctor office or something like that, or a pastor, you know.
Do you think that play a big part in, like, how your outside looking out there, like your ground and, like, your artwork, or is it a welcoming place? Do you have to feel more welcome when you go get a haircut? Do you think that play a big part in business?
Definitely. Because at the end of the day, it's not about me. Me personally, I would still be over there with Stokes, man. Yeah. At Vibe Studio, because I love that shop. I still go there and get my haircut. You know what I'm saying? I like that vibe. But at the same time, I have to realize it ain't about me. It's about my clients. Because without them being comfortable and them being happy, they know me. They pay my bills with me. They take care of me. So, like, you gotta cater to them.
Hey, speaking of that, we go get back to that, but we gonna keep that point, because I was just thinking of it, because I want everybody to know. Shout out to my homeboy for serving this country out there, you know what I'm saying? Hey, let them know about you being in the Navy, man. The Navy, let them know about the Navy, man. Let them know that, you know what I'm saying, you have served your country out there, so that's part of universal out there, and let them know that you can have more big dreams than that. Tell them about that part about you, because I'm trying to figure out how do you getting good fresh ball cuts from the dormant. Now you went to cutting hair.
Right.
Did you get your hair cut enough to say, man, fuck that? You been messing my hair up enough. I'm going out there and cut hair. But how that experience was when you was in Navy, man?
I ain't gonna front, man. Like I always had a good barber. Like always. I think like I remember being young, man. I was real young, and Big Money like took me in, man. Like I used to be up at the shop, man, when it was down there by Paul Hamburger stand. Boy, man, we be in that big getting high. Man, I had to be like 12 or 13 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, just not really having a whole bunch of, not having a father at home, really, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of I gravitated to any nigga I saw doing something, because I always was hungry to get out that lifestyle. Like, even as a kid, man, like I remember going around, knocking on the rich folks' door. Can I mow your yard? Can I rake your yard for you? You know, establish relationship with these people so I can keep coming to mow their yard with them. Like, I was on that at the age of like 12, 13, like no cap. I was getting some money. Like, so, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just a little different. Like coming up in that, you know, in that perspective. But like once I said, I must have been paying a lot more attention to Big Money and him cutting than I thought I was, because I knew what a haircut's supposed to be like, but I didn't know how to go from A to Z. I just played with it enough until I get it to where it's going, because I knew the basic fundamentals of a haircut, so I could kind of just do it. I don't even know. Like I'll play with it until I got it right, until I learned the technique. Or different techniques, and then once you learn the book techniques, you're gonna learn your own techniques. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I did, man. And then plus working around other barbers. You know what I'm saying? That was good. Like, no, I'm not. Like I said, I always was in tune to a clean barber. Like when I was in the military, I used to get my hair cut. Who used to cut my hair when I was in the military? Oh yeah, this dude that was in Washington D.C., man. I forget dude's name. He used to cut my hair, and then when I went to Florida, Big Mike used to cut my hair down there, man. He was cold as hell with them clippers. When I was young, Big used to chop me up, or Cameron, Cam, and Kenyatta used to chop, you know what I'm saying? Them boys would chop back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, like, but then since I come here, man, I fuck with that boy Stokes. That's who cut my hair, you know what I'm saying? Like, and Shay cut my hair before him. But, like, I always was able to find a clean barber because I'm a fresh nigga, you know what I'm saying? I've been like that since I put my hands on some money. I'm gonna be clean, and as a nigga, all you could do is really get a haircut and put a fresh outfit on. You know what I'm saying? So I would do that, you know what I'm saying? So that's it. I always had a fresh, you know, had a good barber. I never really went through that situation not having a good barber.
Do you think, like, as more you move around and go places, like, do you think, like, it's more based to, like, the economy of where it's at, where a good price or haircut, like you go in places, do the haircuts prices be different? Because, like, you know, like, you go to country somewhere, you know, is they willing to pay a good price the same as you in the city for the same price as a good haircut? Do that matter sometimes?
Man, hell yeah, man, I don't understand why people think niggas in the country ain't got no money.
Shit.
Them be the niggas that got the money. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That country money, man. Yeah. Y'all, hey, bro, listen, y'all better stop sleeping on that country like that, man, because I got clients up here in the Rock, I got just as many clients down in the country. What a lot of people don't know, man, I be grinding. I go to El Dorado every Sunday. Yeah. And cut hair. You know what I'm saying? I might drive down there 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? And work from 8 to 8 and drive right back type shit sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do that every week. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't, people down there gonna pay for it too.
That's why I say, man, we gonna go our way in some, man. Cause you know me, I'm gonna keep a G, you been my homie forever and stuff. But, you know, due to your legal troubles, cause I know you starting to hunt, but you know, tell niggas about that road W. Do you think we gonna say this first, when you, like, some people come from good households, basically. Some people come from, you know, people my houses, they get took care of. I'm just gonna say you come from a good home, then you come from a broken home. Do you think was it your choice to do wrong, or the street chose you? Which one you more into? Because, you know, our environment chose us.
Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you, man, and I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna touch on what you said, but before I touch on that, I'm gonna touch on this first. Coming up, I'm from Haganil, and even though we moved a lot, that was kind of the hood that I ended up in. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always rep Haganil, because that's why I spent most of my time at. Even though I was in Fortville, you know what I'm saying? I was over, we stayed in the West a couple times, you know, St. Louis, you know, like, that's why I was, like, everybody knew me because I was on every side of the town, but I was just, I was cool, but I was broke as fuck. You know, my mama didn't buy me all the nice things like, you know, other kids had. It was stuff that I struggled as a kid going through, you know what I'm saying? Like, even mentally, you know, like, growing up, you know, having a gay mom, you know what I'm saying? And on top of that, not having it, you know what I'm saying? Like, so people, you know, people teased me, people talked about me, you know what I'm saying? Your mama boy daddy, your mama that, you know what I'm saying? They just tell me shit like that. Y'all, you got this, you know, my mama could take me to Payless and give me some clothes and take me to Walmart, and I'm happy. I'm like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna start these Wranglers down here, and then I get to school and everybody talking about them. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, like, that's shit. Yeah, like, that's fucked up. But you know, like, that'll fuck with a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, my kids would never go through that. You know what I'm saying? Like, period. Like, I go spend, man, my boy just bought $150 pair of Air Max. You know what I'm saying?
Right, my mama had me all them cheap ass $250, $2.50 shoes and shit. Nigga didn't know what a good pair of shoes. Hey, you ever had run the game? I never get my mama fucked me up. She tried to get me to go in the front of the store to play the game one time. I'll tell you about that. One of my sisters and them, so I caught it before she got to the rest, but nigga. So my sister laughed because she had my shoes over my clothes, the clothes over my shoes shit. So my sister's like, yeah, I already told her, yeah, promise me. You know how when you get the promises broken, you show you tell them up when you finna get a pair of shoes, you don't get them. Man, I ain't nothing in Walmart. I think I turned to everything in Walmart. My mom was scared to give me the shoes, but that was just the point. I would have went all the teachers.
Yeah. But it be like that though, just coming up when you're coming up like that, you know what I'm saying? Like it makes you choose a life. It makes you want to do anything that doesn't, devour your character to come up. You know what I'm saying? Like so, like I said, I was raking leaves, I was mowing yards, you know what I'm saying? Like, but shit, like back then it was a little different because everybody couldn't sell dope. Like just because you had some money, you couldn't go buy no dope. Like niggas wasn't letting you in. That shit was like a secret society type shit. You had to be brought in. Motherfucker had to choose you. You know what I'm saying? And shit, I don't know if niggas just knew my story or what, but I can remember niggas like Barry Holmes used to just come out to the projects and pick me up and take me like to, you know what I'm saying, like to the not Crawfish Festival. Randy took me to Crawfish. Randy Miller took me to Crawfish Festival one time. He came and Bob took me like down to Louisiana to one of them parks or something down there where everybody be out, man. And I started seeing things. I'm like, man, I seen them boys putting up in them slabs, man. And I said, man, that's me. That's how I'm trying to come like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember seeing niggas like Twin, London, Dunn, them boys pull that Rollmaster out. I got a Rollmaster now because of what them boys had that Rollmaster. You know what I'm saying? Like, they inspired me. Seeing them D-boys in the city, boy, they inspired me, man. Them boys, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what they were doing, really. You know what I'm saying? All I know, them boys were looking good doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I mean, being a black man, it doesn't matter what you really got going. Like, they gonna pronounce you as a D-boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, it's a whole bunch of ways to make money, man. Just because the motherfucker out here looking like a D-boy, that don't mean he sell dope, man. I cut her. I'm making more money than a nigga probably selling dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that don't, like, just don't, I hate people that stereotype black men. It's hard to just walk around and be a successful black man sometimes, bro. I walk in the store and people look at me like I'm gonna take something. Nigga, I buy this stove. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you playing with me? Like, bro, I'm just shooting. I ain't gonna take nothing. But it doesn't matter about me. It doesn't matter about whatever that black guy did to them in their life. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you gotta until you prove yourself otherwise, you gotta be just like them. And I ain't proving myself to nobody. Yeah. Go get the album coming out. You wanna? That's the only thing I'm trying to. If I ain't talking about no money, man, I really, bro. Hey, man, don't call me. I ain't.
Yeah. Main thing, man, goes to that, cause like we do facts out here, and we don't sugarcoat shit, but that be the biggest thing, cause like I said, we know how we growed up, and like when I said like asking that, because some people don't be knowing our story sometimes. They be thinking we just be out, you know what I'm saying, but just making up stuff on that perspective, but keep going,
Yeah. But like I say, I mean, like I said, with that being said, like that was just because when you grow up like that, you become a product of your environment. And down there, I mean, the only thing it was to do was sell dope or get a job. Like, I mean, you get a job, you still gonna struggle. You know what I'm saying? I wanted more. I didn't want just the bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, I started working a job when I was about 16 at Sonic, and then I worked there all the way through high school, and then, you know what I'm saying, like, I learned the work ethic. I went into the military. You know
what influenced you to go to the military? Because, coming from the ghetto, and we always heard about working for Uncle Sam and going to the war one way, thinking one thing, then you might don't come back, or you might have to come back and still come back to nothing, and come back with more problem than you left with, you feel me? And been gone home. But tell people how that transformation is when you left. Did you come back to a better place in the mind of saying, like, was it hard? Tell them about that part of that situation when you left. What was your motivation to even want to go there, do that?
Man, the military, I learned a lot. When I first went in, the reason I really went in, I was dating this chick, man. Man, I was about 16. I met this girl. She was like 28, and we dated the whole way through high school. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I ain't even gonna call her name out, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know. But she had a auntie that dated a dude that was a recruiter. His name was Earl. I think his name was Earl. His name was Earl, and he used to come over to the crib you know what I'm saying? Almost every weekend, beat on the door trying to get me to go take the asthma test. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, bro, I ain't doing that. Bro, listen, hey, man, we good over here, bro. You see the cars out there in the driveway, man. We straight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But she was like, man, he just stayed on me. And one day I went and took the test, man, and I kind of like, I took it, but I wasn't really just focused on it like that, man. And I passed it, not even really trying to pass it, to be honest with you. Like, and he, but I wish I wouldn't have did that and took it more serious because I was been able to pick a better job when I went in.
Let me ask you a question about that since we on that job stuff. Like, cause I done heard like, do you think it's best before you even try to go to the Army to have your diploma, or do you think to get your diploma there? Because sometimes, you know, when you go there, do that make you come home faster with your diploma based upon you ain't got to wait to go to school? Which one is better?
You're not getting in if you don't have a diploma or a GED.
Oh,
now they have programs that you can go through and get they'll send you through a program. They can help you get it if you if you like around the age of 19, 20 and you don't go back to high school type thing, they'll help you get it. But like, it's better to just go ahead and get it before you go and apply to the military, because you're gonna have to have it. You know what I'm saying? So, but once I went in, I went in as a dental technician. I went to boot camp. I left here. I was so excited to leave. I was so excited to leave. Man, I was sitting out there on that bitch and how you live, man. Everybody was, you know what I'm saying? I was just sitting there like, damn, man, I'm so ready. Man, I left, boy, I was homesick like a bitch. I already come back home.
Hey, that's how it be. All the ones used to go. Hey, but is that a purpose of coming from the ghetto, wanting a better life or wanting something better? Because we gonna talk about that law-abiding citizens and us being living our hood rules with that. Because like you went to the Army, like a lot of people go to the Army, they don't realize they come law-abiding citizen, and even when people go to the Army, they can even be police too. You feel me?
Yeah.
But it's just the point of why people don't want to choose a positive career sometimes based upon they look at all the negatives from person come on. Because I don't be understanding why that'd be a big problem when you don't want to do something legal to keep your life, to change your life. Like, what's the biggest part of like being from the ghetto and from poverty at that? You feel me? Like, is poverty better when you go to come back, or is poverty still there? Can you feel like, well, like, nigga, I never get where I come from, so.
For sure. Oh, man.
Everybody feel like you got nothing.
Everybody that know me, and they know I fuck with my niggas from the hood, man. They see me, that's who I'm with. When I go to the town, I still can go to my hood, nigga. I can wear my jewelry and my, man, it ain't none of that going on, man. My hood love me, I love my hood. You know what I'm saying? But I like to go back. I love to go back to the hood. And I ain't never like, just because I'm wearing whatever I'm wearing, I jump out, I ain't never stunting on nobody. This is just me. You know what I'm saying?
Like, when I come to think about it, man, you got your own clothing line. Tell them, give them the information how to get you from Snapchat, TikTok. Tell them about that first. I be trying to get that out there before you get more into the interview, let you know.
Yeah.
And let them know about that part too, man.
You can follow me on, man, really just Country Money on everything. You go on Instagram, Country Cuts. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I'm a barber and I do music. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do, man. So that's why you can follow me on country underscore on Instagram, country underscore cuts on Instagram, Country Money on Snapchat. Just follow my Instagram, man. That's why I'm really trying to push everybody to the Instagram, man. Go to Instagram.
That's what's up. Man, what you think about the
But anyway, before you ask me that, let me touch on that.
Keep going on. I'm just saying,
let me touch on that other situation too, because I know people want to know about that situation. But anyway, about the whole the military actually helped me, because when I caught that charge, it killed my drive to do everything, because I just couldn't believe I had put myself in that situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I really didn't even. I shouldn't have even had what was on me at the time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, but you get to getting comfortable, man. I tell you niggas, man, like, don't be riding around with shit unless you finna, you know what I'm saying? Like, like it's a purpose, man. Like I know niggas that be riding around with they pack all day long. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that ain't smart, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm telling you on some, you know what I'm saying, on some shit where, I did that, you know what I'm saying, on some dumbass shit. Not really, but you know what I'm saying, like in a situation, yeah. But when I was able to I basically investigated my case myself. I had a lawyer. Y'all had a lawyer, you know what I'm saying? But I still investigated my case myself. They were trying to give me 5 years. I was like, ain't no way. You know what I'm saying? I done carried President Reagan. I done freaking been in the military. Y'all ain't finna send me to jail.
Tell them about that, man. How that experience was.
I found out about this thing called Veteran Treatment Court, is what it was called.
That's
you know what I'm
up.
saying? And they put me through that because basically, like, I was just taking all these drugs to cope. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't never know what somebody else going through. You know what I'm saying? But I had to basically be on some probation shit for like 3.5 years. And when I say 3.5 years, I had to go piss almost every day. You know what I'm saying? Like I had the cold turkey. You know what I'm saying? People that get locked up for smoking weed and they don't pay, man, bro, cold turkey that shit, bro. That ain't real, man. Handle your business. You know what I'm saying? So like I stopped doing that shit. I didn't smoke. I didn't pop no pills. I didn't do nothing. I was clean, but that was going through that during that time, man, that was just God working on me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all that was. Me catching that charge was just God working on me, man. And like I say, man, thank God that I even, you know, man, long as you're on God's team, man, it don't matter what you do, man. He gonna give you the lightest sentence as possible. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I keep him first. You know what I'm saying? Because I know he got me. It's been situations where I done been in and he gonna present himself off the top. Yeah. And that's all that was. That was just God preparing me to be a better person than I am today. Now I'm sharper. Now I'm smarter. You know what I'm saying? Like I know better to even be associating myself with that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? For what? You know what I'm saying? I got a whole this going on. You know what I'm saying? I got put some money in these stocks and let this go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I got the clothing line stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? Like I got an album about to drop, but I got several revenues of cash coming in. So like I don't got to do nothing illegally. You know what I'm saying? Like that life is behind me. But you know, like thank God for me. You know, that's like leaving the projects going to the military. You know what I'm saying? Like that was a big step for me, but I'm glad I did that because they made me into a man. I never had a man around like that. You know what I'm saying? So nobody never really taught me how to be a man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like there was times where I remember like I like a nigga, I'll let a nigga, you know what I'm saying, like pump me and not even fight this nigga back just because I ain't really had no man. I don't really know what to do. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, until, you know what I'm saying? Like, I started hanging around certain niggas, man, like, hey, man, you better fight back. And I didn't even know I could fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you just that lack of fatherhood, though.
Do you think that play a part sometime, though, in our black community, sometime on man not being in the household, so a lot of kids turn to gangs more because they ain't got a man in the household? Do you think that's a big part of why black kids sometimes fall into the streets without a man in the household? What man, because you know, some men can be like you had to be all our bread from Hagen Neal got some kind of, I always say they got that energy where some of them, they survived a generation of curses. You feel me? So you one of those that survived a curse based upon you didn't fall a victim to not just going to the hood. You also had skills. That's why I used to salute the situation. I really salute you saying you wanted to go to the army because a lot of people, they feel like they didn't have no choice. But how that experience or even having a chance to talk, real famous president one time, rest in peace, Ronald Reagan. But man, I swear I used to tell you all the time when I seen it on TV, it kind of tripped me out because I wasn't expecting to see that. But how that experience was, man, because you know, I never thought I'd see a hood nigga, my hood. Told no president anyway.
Man,
you know, that was life experience because you know they stuff like that they record. And, you know, you in history books with that, and that's a big drive. Just like with the Clippers, do you think if it wasn't for you having it hard like that when you was little with the no name brand type stuff, do you think that's why you think your drive is stronger from that? Or do you think your drive, that make your drive stronger when you don't have as much, the less fortunate? Because think about if you had everything, do you think your drive be stronger than it is now? Or because you growed up like you did? Which one you think it makes you get out and drive harder?
You know, that's one thing that I fear that I can't give any of my kids is the experience of a struggle. Yeah. You know, we don't want to give, you know I'm not the only person that feel like this, you know, we want to give our kids everything, you know, no matter what. But you know, I really feel like a lot of people is only doing it for social media. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing that people have now that we didn't have as kids growing up. You know, there wasn't no computers in the house, so you lucky you had a TV in that bitch.
Damn right.
Like for real, that motherfucker had 13 channels on that bitch, and you popped them all. You know what I'm saying? Like these kids got too much access to too many things. That's why they're so advanced now. You know what I'm saying? But like, I mean, this world didn't just, you know, just turn into this direction without a vision for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, like a lot of people they be just seeing stuff happening. They don't really understand the homework behind it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a prime example of that. You know, like when we did that President Reagan thing, like when I went to the military, they picked me to go work for this command. It was called the Honor Guard, Ceremonial Guard. And it's an elite command. Like you have to, it's so many different criteria to be able to even go to the command. Everybody have to be a certain height. You have to be like no scars on your face. You got to be a handsome people. It was just like it was like we were like the models of the military basically. And they train you to do things totally different. You know what I'm saying? Like they train you to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? Everything we did was perfect. And then I went to casket bearers, and the casket bearers, we was the ones that actually went out and did funerals. We used to do funerals every day. That was just the one that everybody saw. You know, like we used to do them funerals every day. It probably was about maybe 50 people that was in casket bearers. You know what I'm saying? And everybody, but I was one of the best. You know what I'm saying? Like, and whoever the best is, we had to do like I think we had to do like a fold off or something. And whoever was the best, they was gonna be the one that got selected for the Reagan thing. And man, they put me in every position on the flag, and I went off. I was cold. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's something. You know, when I say fold the flag, it's 6 people on the flag, and it's everything is a checkpoint. Every movement is a checkpoint. You know, you gotta fold the flag a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And man, that's just a part of me. Like, that command was perfect for me because I'm so attention to detail. I'm like that with everything. It's not just the cutting of the hair. Like even when I put a car together, like niggas know ever since I've been putting out cars since high school. You know what I'm saying? 10th grade. You know what I'm saying? Like so, like shit. I'm always been picky about what I was doing though. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just attention to detail, and I'm just like that. Bro. I don't know. Every job I ever had.
You got like how long you been into the G shit clothes? How long you been there? What made you come up with that idea based upon, you know, you got a hell of a style, man. That's why I say that G shit. How long you been into the clothes with that? How you plan on taking that to the next level at that? What you doing in the summertime with that?
Well, I got some new shirts and stuff coming, man. I got some I just be kind of freestyling with it, man. When I first started doing the clothing line, like it really wasn't nobody doing it like that at the time, man. And only reason I started doing it was because I think I had booked what's the boy name? Big Tuck.
Yeah.
We had a show down in El Dorado, and I had my chick and her friend, and I had got them a shirt made with the logo on it. Then I had one made with the logo on it. So, you know, just for presents, you know what I'm saying? And I remember walking in the club, and man, everybody was just gravitating to it. I'm like, damn, I didn't really know that people was gonna like it like that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that boy Rick D. He the one got the logo made up for me and everything. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I just was doing something just to try to get people's attention while I was at a show. And everybody was like, man, I want one of them. I want one of them. You know what I'm saying? They taking pictures and everything. I'm like, oh, okay. So I ran with it.
Yeah, hey, everyone I done seen you made, it's been fire, you know what I'm saying? And you, like you said, you articulate about everything you do. So, you know, man, another question to ask you with that. We gonna do some duos or rappers you might know. I was gonna go with some more, man, but what's UGK, because you grew up off of that. We gonna do Bun B Pimp C.
Man, that's kind of hard, bro. Like that's kind of like that's a combo you can't split. You know what I'm saying? Like I really, to be honest with you, like don't get me wrong, Bun B gonna go off on whatever he touch, but man, I feel like I didn't really. I liked all the songs that Bun B and Pimp did together, bro. It's kind of hard to pick one, man, because Pimp was just like, man, Pimp was just like that shit talking ass nigga. He gonna talk that good shit, man. He was a pimp. Pimp was a pimp for real, you know what I'm saying? So that's that fly shit, you know what I'm saying? Bun B was really like on that gutter shit, you know what I'm saying? Like he was like the worker pimp with the boss type shit, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I can't really, it's kind of hard. I like both of them equally.
What about Andre 3000, Big Boy?
Andre 3K, come on, man.
That's what's up. Let me go. 8 Ball MJG.
I like 8 Ball though.
That's what's
8 Ball was on that pimp shit, man.
MJ,
Them niggas be
MJ
on
hard too.
like them niggas be on those hoes. I like niggas that talk that good shit to the hoes, man. That's what I be on. You know what I'm saying? Talk that good shit, man. That's what they want to hear, man. Nobody don't want no boring ass, man. You know
Speaking of music, man, you so authentic and original, you ain't even trying. That's why they don't even really know, because, you know, like you've been dipping and dabbing on the music level. And what possess you, like, because you country money, you G shit, and you country cuts, and what possessed you to come with the name Country Money? What made that name all of a sudden?
Man, I ain't asked to be called that shit, bro. I promise you I did. That was like, I'm gonna tell you what happened, bro. I'm gonna tell you where that name came from. When I was in the military, I was staying in Largo, Maryland, right there, and I was working at this little part-time. I was working part-time at this shoe store called Shoe City. And man, everybody in there, man, I had the grill, you know what I'm saying, like chain and shit. And then when I talk, you know what I'm saying, when you out of town, I was like, damn, bro, you so country, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like everybody just kept saying, you country, and everybody started calling me that. They was just like, man, country, give me that country. I like, hey man, don't call me that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, but that ain't my fucking name. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all motherfuckers sound funny to me too. You know what I'm saying? Like shout out to all those people up there in DC that I used to fuck with, man. Like we had a cool little squad up there. Doug was like the store manager. Lynette, she worked up in there, man. We used to, man, it was some good times, but they the one gave me the nickname and shit. The money came with the money. I think they tacked that on when I moved to Tampa. When I was in Tampa. Shit, niggas just turned up a little bit more when I went down there in Tampa. So shit, that was my rap name, Country Money. You know what I'm saying? Like I think a chick might have said that shit one time, and I was like, damn, that shit kind of catchy. I like that. You know what I'm saying? So I just went with the Country Money. Shit, that's what it was.
Hey, tell them about the cause I tell them you got a hell of a stage for them. Cause like, shout out to y'all out there. You know what I'm saying? We went to Dallas that night. Niggas didn't understand, man. We went up on the twos. Remember that shit? And people were really into your stage performance, and they were really, really feeling that. And everywhere you don't went, it's like that's a good stage performance. Do you think that's something an artist need to know how to do? Is turn out a show if they go call themselves being an artist? Do you think that plays a big part in how they get paid? I'm asking you that. Do you think that the artist on the show, can they give a show? Do you think that plays a big part of an artist these days?
For sure. For sure. I mean, even an artist that's already established and got all that jewelry and shit on and already, man, I don't want to see them perform anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, show me something. Like, don't just set up on the stage and rap. Like, engage with the crowd. Like, there's some artists that do that and there's some artists that don't got that. You know, there's some artists that'll come down in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to Derez Deshaun. I think that boy, when he came to Canton, Arkansas, that boy jumped in the crowd, interacted with the people. Like, don't be no scary ass. Like, a lot of niggas just be scary, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like, bro, give people the show. Don't go to somebody's city and take 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, whatever $1,000 and don't put on no show. Bro, that shit ain't real.
Do you think, like that part I was just saying with the show, do you think that plays a big part in bringing out your own fans? Do you think that fans is a big part? If people rocking with your music, do you think that plays a big part in getting paid these days? Is how many fans you can bring there?
That's all that matters. At the end of the day, I mean, like, but see me, that's why I throw my own parties too. I know how to make some money myself. I don't just gotta. You know, I don't gotta go do no show for free. I ain't doing nothing for free. If you ain't talking about paying me, I'm not gonna stop making some money to come do something for you. Why would I come turn your venue up? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I can bring my own people out, so I can throw my own party. I bring somebody like I done brought a lot of celebrities to the city. You know what I'm saying? Myself. You know what I'm saying? Little old big tour, shout it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I done did a lot. I just had Sky from Black Ink at my birthday party. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Heard your birthday. I was trying to get there so bad, man. I don't know what happened, man. I
it's
wish I
all
would have
good,
got
bro.
there. I was gonna add something else, man, too, that add with that get up out of it, man. I know you got somebody waiting on it. But the biggest thing, like you said, doing shows and stuff, and like I was saying with the music, you have anything coming new that anybody can look forward to? Because, you got some hard stuff, man. And like I say, you original with your style, and you ain't, some rappers, they be trying too hard. And like I say, they've been sleeping on you in that fashion. Do you have any videos out, or can they go check you out on YouTube or anything that you undid to give people some good music before you even got this? Because I know you better, you know what I'm saying, let the world know what it is. How could you, what can people get out your music to let them know, like, you just like them? Because, like, it's like, people sometimes think you be like, oh, that nigga Greg, he fun style now, but they don't know why you so cocky and why you so arrogant sometimes dealing with people. Not saying you better than nobody, you know what I'm saying? You can put on a shirt and you still with the same respect you do with the name brand stuff, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't all about that, but what could you tell the young breed on what's more better for them to chase their grades or to chase their bag? Which one is more better? Because you get your grades first, you get your bags. Which one is more important as you coming up? Because you don't get from there.
Man, get your grades. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to focus on that school. Like, that should be like, man, if you are under the age of 18, only thing you need to be focused on is being the best student and the best kid to your parent as you could be. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all you need to do, and soak up as much information about what to do with money. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I know a lot of, black people, we grew up in a household with parents, they don't really know to do with no finances. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's you got to educate yourself. So that's what it's about. I wish I would apply myself more in high school, because I didn't realize how intelligent I was until I went to college.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because I was more focused on what I was doing. I was trying to do good. Like, when I was a kid, I was clowning. Every time I went to school, I got kicked out because everybody was talking about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to hear that shit every damn day. Plus, I got these whack ass clothes on that I thought was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I'm gonna clown in this bitch. So I'm class clowning every class I go through. Everybody, motherfuckers already know I'm gonna club. Then they gonna send me an AC in AC. I'm gonna get when you get 3 extra days in AC, they gonna kick you out, send you home. So you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it was when growing up in that environment, bro.
Hey, tell like being in that environment and like females trust these days. Do you think sometimes that the way a man grows up, do you think that's a big way of how trust develop with women sometimes? Because like women sometimes I think a person soon they get where they're supposed to get a heart away. And it takes us a minute to build trust up. You know what I'm saying? But that, do you think us coming from poverty sometime, or coming from a structure house, or do you think that plays a big part in how we trust people these days, or from a single parent? Do you think that's a big part of trust these days, a single parent household, or from a structure household of trust?
No, I don't think it has nothing to do with it at all. Because
For women in there.
me personally, how I feel about trust is, you know what I'm saying? Like, I pretty much, like, I ain't gonna say I'll give it to anybody, but like I mean, if I'm gonna deal with you, I'm gonna test you out. I'm gonna give you some tests. I'm gonna give you trust until you give me a reason not to trust you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I pay attention to stuff. Like, I don't like, I don't like forced friendships, and it seems like the more I elope, you know what I'm saying? It's more people that's trying to, befriend me. Bro, hey man, I don't know you. I ain't trying to know you. Like, don't approach me like that. Like, if you trying to get a haircut or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, if I don't know you, I ain't really on no small talk. I don't like small talking with people, bro. Like,
do you think that, like that was saying, do you think that plays a big part too on the trust, like I was saying, with like from the barber to what you're doing with the music, with everything? Do you think that it plays a big part of trust of a person to support you back with what you're doing? because
I just like
somebody
I'm
just
just
have to go with your career too. Sometimes when you elevate, you have to know somebody is into what you're doing and doing what you're doing. You know, you've always been an independent person like that. Do you think that plays a big part in being an entrepreneur person that comes straight out of poverty?
man. I mean, yeah, I think it plays a part in it, you know, in a sense because like with me, I'm just like I'm the way that I am because of what's done happened to me in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not always about you. You know what I'm saying? The world don't just revolve around you. You know what I'm saying? Don't just revolve around me. And you got to understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be when you wrong, be wrong. When you right, be right. You know what I'm saying? Like so, I
Do you think us coming from them circle towns that, like, is it any more good queens left in the country sometimes? Because, you know, we go side to side and we that circle sometimes and them bad diseases. And do you think that there any more queens left in them country towns? Because, you know, it's hard these days for our young girls not to become statistics. Because, you know, we were coming up, all our young girls were going straight to them big boys. You know what I'm saying? They had that bag for them, get their hair done, nails done. Hey, they just take it all away with the school. You know what I'm saying? That was a good resentment. Do you think that was a good resentment why a lot of people that wanted to be D-boys then due to what they couldn't do for women back then? Because, you know, being coming from poverty sometimes, that be a big part of a person don't want to get their heart away sometimes when they ain't got nothing. They don't want to force it on knowing would she like them for them or would she like them for something. Is that a big part of you have to play sometime a person liking you for you or your money? Because, you know, once you get that bag, it's hard to trust. And then when you're trying to find somebody that like you for you, what do you have to actually not apply to? Who is that a big part of us? Who can like you for free, love me for me, you know what I'm saying, not for what I got.
Yeah. But I mean, with me, I don't even really deal with them type of girls anyway. Like I always deal with a woman that just be fascinated with me. Like I know what I am out here. I know what I'm coming to the table. I mean, when you really look at the whole breakdown of dating a black man in America today, let's break this shit down, man. For real, for real. Keep it 100. You got 100% of black men. 60% of black men is incarcerated. That leaves you about 40% of black men. Half of them gay. That leaves you about 20%. Half of them are already married or in a situation. So you got about 10% for these women to pick from. 67% of women that sexually active is not pleased. So these niggas ain't even digging their hole down right. So that leaves you about another third. That leaves you about 3%. Most black men ain't got nothing going for themselves. I'm really like I'm a successful black man. I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? Like so like I know where I'm at on the food chain. So I don't just date anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't know that at first about myself. I used to run around and just play with this girl. But now, nah, man, I know how to curve a bitch, and it feels good to turn a bitch down because women are used to being turned down. You know what I'm saying? They used to give their work on. They gonna hit anything that open up on them. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not like that.
Yeah. I was thinking about what you were just saying too about that, man, of being real choicy. But do you think in time though, your music and your clothes and stuff, what do you see that who support you more, women or men? Because I know you good with both. Do you feel like that it's best to what do you consider a strong team to you?
Well, okay, first of all, I feel like most of my clients are men, so I'm gonna say men with that. And then a strong team, man, for me in my position, you know what I'm saying? Like I need my clients is really like that's my squad. You know what I'm saying? Like we my contact list in my phone is crazy. It ain't nothing that you can need that I can't call somebody that, you know what I'm saying, that they can come fix that, put that TV up for you, put what you need to order something, you need some fish, I know somebody sell fish, like whatever it is that you need, I have access to it. That makes me a more valuable person because I can stand and play middleman on a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want something, I know somebody that can get that for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they charging you this, but they gonna charge me that. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to say I do that all the time, but, I mean, like, that's the type of position you be in, because everybody comes to get hurt. So, you know what I'm saying? But just being able to scratch each other's back, like, that's what it's all about. Like, one big team.
Hey, I'm going to, two more questions, we'll get up out of here. What do you think about the coronavirus, and how did that affect the barber world on based upon on why that plays a big part in it. Do you think have anyone that you know ever got the coronavirus and cutting hair? Educate people on that part of cutting hair during the coronavirus. What was most important that you had to do with good clippers and all that? Was that a scary sight then?
Yeah, man. When it first hit, man, it was like I remember they shut the shop down. It was like around February of 2020. Yeah, I think it was like 1920. It was 20, 19 or 20 anyway. But when they shut it down, man, it was like it's some people in discouraged mode because a lot of people weren't been saved properly. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, a lot of people didn't even know that you could, get government benefits. You know what I'm saying? Like some people just don't, they don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so with me, I got a hustling mind frame. I don't care what type of hurdle is thrown in front of me. I'm either finna jump over this motherfucker or I'm finna go around it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's too hard to jump, I'm going around. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just what it is. And I found a different way. I didn't stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to maneuver. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just have to, they say you can't cut hair in the shop. You know, they didn't say you couldn't make no money. So shit, what? Nigga, get you a nice hotel room. Trap that bitch out. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, man, it's all, like, I don't let nothing stop me, bro. I'm like a freight train, bro. You're not gonna stop me. Ain't nothing you can do to stop me, bro. I done faced everything. I've conquered everything. It ain't nothing you can do or say to me to bother me. Don't touch me because you're gonna get a reaction. But them words, what you guys, man, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't let stuff bother me like that. Yeah, I got real deal stuff going on in my life. I'm too busy. I'm working on my new album right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got kids. I got stuff going on in my real life. I don't got time to be.
When can we expect the video, man? That's what I've been waiting on, man. When can we expect a video?
Man, y'all can expect a single before you can expect the video. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't putting no video. I want people to know this song before I put this video out.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why I'm waiting. I'm getting my album. My single cover. I'm about to come out with that. I'm gonna start first. And that's gonna be dropping within the next, I don't know what date yet, but it's coming real soon, within the next 2-3 weeks actually. So I got everything almost done with this song. I'm finna get it out here. It's gonna be on all platforms. Y'all gonna be able to download it. And like I say, man, the video coming right after that. You know what I'm saying? Like once I get, I'm probably gonna, I don't know, I'm looking for a certain amount of views on this one for sure, man.
What you want to see more Arkansas, or do you think Arkansas need better DJs, based upon, do you think Arkansas got its own style of music yet? What you consider bringing to the game with that on the style level of having your own unique style? Is you original on your own style? And what do you think about like rapping on other people beats and rapping on your original beats? Which one bring out your style more?
Man, with me, I like to do original beats because when you rap on somebody else's beat, it just sounds like it's been done already. I don't care how you come on it. You know what I'm saying? Like I like something. I want this album. I got 10 new beats. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they banging. You know what I'm saying? Like, and my style is definitely original. It's something that we need because like that's the problem. Like we ain't got real artists in the game no more. You got this game is fabricated now. So the message that's getting out to our youth is kill this, kill that, stab this, stab that, rob this, op, take this op bag. Like that ain't what's up. Like let's go back to some storytelling. Let's go back to like the Ludacris, and you know what I'm saying? Like, what happened to artists like that? Like, everybody want banging Mike Jones, Pow Wow. Like, niggas was on some stunt, getting money, looking good, having a good time shit. Like, niggas on some, like, I heard one song on the thing the other day. It was like, I'll shoot this bitch up. Shoot this bitch up. I mean, like, that's crazy,
you be wondering why people just now these days, I don't even see how they even start making the mainstream anything. I guess it's internet these days. One more question with that, because I would go ask you that while I go kind of slip my mind, but like, do you think when people like rap at shows and stuff, do you think that, like, 'cause a lot of people don't like rapping over their beats, like, and that's a good thing you can rap the whole song without rapping over yourself. You know, some people like to go.
Take the words out. Just keep the hook. I keep my
Yeah.
hooks and I take all my verses out.
Yeah.
But you know, like, cause I'm a perfectionist. That goes back into just the person that I am. Like, I'm just like that. I don't like being like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can engage a little bit more. I can make something sound a little bit better. Like, cause I ain't just trying to mimic myself.
Yeah.
I'm letting this shit flow. And
Do
that's
you think
that's a
good?
real artist.
Do
That's
you
a real
think
artist.
the original of that need to come back due to people that like they good at that and you know rap know yourself sometimes you don't get the full authentic of a person.
Yeah.
That's why I say
some rappers, some people their mind don't think like this. Some people don't even know that you can do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so we probably just maybe some artists should try that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, take your words out. But I'm gonna tell you this though, before you do that, make sure you know your verses because if you mess up, they're gonna hear it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only thing with that. You got to know you know what I'm saying? You got to know what's going on with that.
Yeah. Man, we're going to get out of here. Nice talking to you. You know, we kick it all the time, man. Oh, whatever, man. But
West Side shit, nigga.
What, tell them again, man, where they can catch you at, man. Because, you know, you done put in your gang, entrepreneur, you know, straight country, and you got your own clothing line. You got your own. Hey, tell them about the cologne, man, because you got this good sense of cologne, too, man.
Man, you already know what's going on, man. Hey, man, just go to dealers, man. Them ladies will help you at the cologne, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you know me, I be rocking that YSL. I like that YSL, you know what I'm saying? I got some Cartier. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's what I'll be wearing.
Is that a good part of what you wear sometime and what you smell like to make a woman want to fall in love with sometime?
Come on, man. Women,
get this G shit.
Women love a man that smell good, for
that's
sure.
But
I'm 6'4" and I smell good. So when I come through, y'all, they know what's going on, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to the hood, man. Shout out to Hagen here, man. Yo, score be in this bitch. Got your money.
Nigga finally gave me a background I can work with, but like I say, man, we gonna keep original, man. We coming down, man. 420 take over, though. This is Hagen Hill, the South Arkansas Trill Talk, part 36. Chilling with country money, finally in, doing this thing, entrepreneur, everything, man. Check his music out. Big hitter, you know what I'm saying? He got some good tracks on here. And I salute him for letting me come to the shop and do the show with the background right there. Because it's a hell of a background right there for real, though. But we just West Side, baby, just trying to make a way out of nowhere. You feel me? That's how it is, go. But tune in more, man. I salute them coming through, man. I like to give everybody their flowers while they here. I just want to tell you, man, keep doing your thing, you know. I ain't gonna never tell you nothing. And I salute you, man. The ones, like I say, man, they wanted to be something with their life, man. That was the realest thing you can do, man. And, you know, you got like a lot of people, you know, they look forward to that. They want role models and stuff with that, man. And like I say, man, do you think El Raider ever can get like a little barber school classes around there other than coming away to Little Rock and do it that way? It'd be more people in the South Arkansas area sometime doing it more because, you know, like I said, you've been doing entrepreneur stuff basically over the whole South. But I just want people to tune in to you more, man, and check your fresh cuts out because this dude is hard on the cuts. You're hard on them. But yeah, man, this South Arkansas Trill Talk, part 36. Tune in, man. And hell, we going in, man. Check out the new music. Check out his cuts. Check clothes. Shit, nigga, it all what it is.
Ice cold with them clippers, nigga. You can call me Chris Paul.
Yeah, we out this bitch. One.